Well, if you thought we had intentions of bringing you nothing but bad news for Google Pixel devices, you would probably believe that from the last few videos we have produced. Unfortunately, it looks as if Google cannot get out of its own way at this point. If you thought it couldn't get any worse, we have another unbelievable story coming out of Mountain View and straight to you device if you are a Pixel user. Pixel phones in the past have regularly suffered from a strange bug that prevents them from successfully calling for emergency services. Given the critical nature of the issue and its real-world consequences, you'd expect Google to tackle it once and for all. Yet, that has not been the case, with Pixel 10 users complaining about the problem as recently as last month, and now reports are once again pouring in from Pixel users unable to reach emergency services. Over the past 24 hours, several Pixel 9 and Pixel 10 owners have taken to Reddit complaining about their 911 calls failing to go through. The issue seems to affect major US networks, including AT&T. One Pixel 8 user notes that it took him 10 minutes to reach out to emergency services because the phone wouldn't make the call without Wi-Fi calling enabled, and that's despite being in an area with excellent mobile network carrier services coverage. There wasn't even a network issue, as he was able to call 911 from someone else's phone without any trouble in the event of an emergency. Canadian operator Bell sent out an emergency message on Thursday afternoon informing customers that Pixel 6 through Pixel 10 owners might experience issues while contacting 911 while in Canada. While the problem has yet to be resolved, no major United States carrier has issued a similar notice. Given the real-world implications of being unable to reach emergency services in time, this is something they should have fixed immediately if they were aware of the issue. Even if this was a short-lived outage, the real issue is that it happens frequently and only seems to affect Pixel phones, and that's a major problem. Google needs to get its act together. At this point, Google should take this matter on a high priority and work closely with carriers to fix the underlying problem for good. There's no excuse for any smartphone to fail at making calls to emergency services. Canadian telecom firm TELUS told publication The Globe and Mail its customers were also having temporary issues calling 911 with their Pixels, saying the issue stemmed from a technical issue caused by a Google software update, though the Pixel maker hasn't confirmed this. Quite honestly, I don't believe they will confirm this. It's a black eye on Google and their devices. Google has sold over 40 million Pixel devices worldwide to date. It is hard to tell if this affects every single Pixel or only a percentage of Pixel devices. I was going through some of the users' Reddit posts that have experienced this issue in unfortunate times of need, and it seems that the bug can be bypassed if you activate the Wi-Fi calling and call emergency services while connected to Wi-Fi. To activate Wi-Fi calling here is what you do. Go to your settings app and open it up. Then select network and internet, select SIMS, then select the network SIM card, scroll down to the Wi-Fi calling option and select it. Enable Wi-Fi calling. Now, hopefully that should work if you are in need of emergency services. Here is the problem though. What if you are not at home or not at a location that has a Wi-Fi network available? What if you are on the road, nowhere near a Wi-Fi network? That is the problem. Google needs to make this a top priority. There is no excuse for Pixel devices not being able to connect to emergency services in times of need. If Google worked with and fixed the issue with Canadian carriers, what the hell is going on with our United States carriers? Why can't we get this issue resolved? I recommend Pixel devices to everyone, and my own parents and grandparents use Pixel phones. It is really bothering me right now of the thought that one of my family members need help in time of an emergency and the phone won't connect the call. Google, fix this now.